stalling recovery while pledging to support the economy as long as necessary.
I asked Daniel Lacalle what this might mean for the country over the next 12 months. Daniel, great to see you as always. Considering the GDP figures that we got today, and also considering we kind of know what the Fed is planning, we kind of have an idea of what the government might be planning, how do you think things will look over the next 12 months, say, for particularly business owners and households?
It is certainly a very, very difficult environment. The second quarter GDP fall was larger than I expected. And especially if we look, for example, at the jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, those two figures are stubbornly high for a recovery. So I think that although the third quarter GDP is going to be very strong and it's likely to grow about 18%, which is positive, it is still not enough to offset the slump of the second quarter. Therefore, what I think that we're going to see is that jobless claims are going to continue to be too high, that businesses are going to have to adapt to a much slower recovery, and that it's very difficult to see that we will see an important improvement in capital expenditure or a drastic growth in consumption, particularly as the subsidies provided to the people in unemployment start to come out of the picture. So we have to be prudent about the third quarter. The recovery is definitely there, but it's slower than what many of us anticipated.
And we always focus on what the government can do here, what the government can do there. Say from a regular business perspective, how should they be facing the next, say, 12 months?
Yes, businesses face a tough environment. Therefore, what they need to do is actually what they have been doing predominantly in order to survive. Preserve cash, be very, very prudent about capital expenditure, about expansion plans, invest in e-commerce, invest in everything that has to do with digitalization, with reaching customers globally. There is a growing business for those companies that are actually improving their exposure to the global environment, to the global consumer, while at the same time maintaining a strong local presence. So this duality about becoming more global and at the same time maintaining this local flavor is very important in order to attract these different and new customers. Think about value added. Don't think about volumes. Many of the companies that I've been speaking with are worried about the volumes of sales. However, if they concentrate on value added, what they can achieve is better margins and actually a decent level of profits, even with sales that remain relatively weak.
Daniel, I appreciate your update as always. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.